Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new to tarot, just know that not every Libra reading is going to resonate. So if you feel like I'm wrong or this isn't your reading, please just disregard it. It never takes something that isn't for you. I'm going to pull cards like King, Queen, Emperor, and Empress. Those cards describe a really specific personality, but they don't really have much to do with the sex or gender of the person. Meaning, I could pull a Queen of Wands and be describing a guy. If I pull the Emperor, I could be describing a woman. It's all about the personality. If you want to catch more readings, you can subscribe to the channel by clicking subscribe. If you click the bell, it'll notify you when I post. All the information for personals is in the description of the video, and if you'd like to become a member, you can click join to check out the membership tab. So we're just kind of looking at something to be aware of this week, so it'll be really specific. You'll know if this is your reading. Okay. So we have played out and dodging bullets. With your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. The overall energy being the Nine of Pentacles. Supporting, we have the Eight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you are tired you got tired of hearing the same old bullshit when it comes to a job, I think. You know, and it's like that these days. You know, they try to hook you with like some story about if you stay for X amount of time, you get this, you know, you'll get promoted. There's so much growth and potential. We're like a family here. You could be smarter than the rest of the bunch, you know, like other people could be really like stuck on this idea that eventually they're going to get somewhere in a company or something, and you just really see it for what it is. It's all bullshit. Like, it's not that you can't obtain the goal, it's just that it's not worth it, but you could clearly like just make it there anywhere else. You know, I don't know, there's just something here where it's like I feel like you've kind of just walked away from something where you were just tired of the back and forth. It's sort of like what's being said isn't really what's being done. And I feel like you could just clearly see through, you know, someone's bullshit. It's kind of looking like a boss here. You know, someone's deceptions, the way that they, you know, do things. You know, there's definitely like a scam going on there in the system somewhere. You know, I don't know how else to put that. Like, it looks like, you know, someone like kind of lies about where someone can get in a company to kind of keep people like kind of stuck in place, just waiting for that to eventually happen. And you're like, I'm just going to do my own thing here. Like, I'm not, I'm not going to be a part of this bullshit, you know? So some of you are like, you know, I'm going to not go hard for like a position and maybe make a decision on maybe somewhere else to go. Some of you feel like you've been here long enough that you could just break free financially and start a business of your own. I don't know. I feel like there's this healthy attitude of like, if I'm gonna grind for it, I might as well grind for my own, because I think, there's a lot of bullshit out here these days, what's really being offered and how you're supposed to jump through fiery hoops butt naked in front of a whole crowd of people to get some nonsense position that isn't even all that to begin with. I just feel like, they expect people to put in so much more than they're getting back out of a situation, and you see right through it. So I feel like this is confirming that you have, in fact, people do in fact work hard. It's not just you. I think other people also work really hard to try to get this unattainable bullshit that's being offered here. And it probably is time to move on from it. So the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. I wouldn't, I don't feel like you're doing anything hastily, or it's saying not to. Do things at the right time. Don't put yourself in a position where you would, be messed up financially. Just, you don't want to make any hasty decisions in this time, because I feel like you're smarter than that, though. I feel like this is actually saying, like, you're doing things the right way here. Like, you can see, if you can look around you at your coworkers and see that they're pretty miserable, they've been there for like a long time, and they still haven't gotten like what's promised to them. Even if they did get to a new position, it's like they're again being like offered more that's not really happening, and it's not happening in the time that it could be, and it's messy. Obviously that's going to be the same, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to happen for you like that too. That's just how things are there. So and I do feel like with all this pentacle energy, this is strictly like financial. So you see everybody else is like stuck in this mess, and you don't want to be. It's toxic. It's a lie. It's some bullshit. I'm just confirming this to someone, I think. I was like thinking about them leaving their job, and they're like, am I making a big ass mistake? And it's like, no, you might find other places where just like that, you all of a sudden are getting basically what you've asked for. Like, you can be hired on at that position because of your experience level. You don't have to stay in place. Or I don't know, I feel like someone sells everybody a dream, and it's all nonsense and purely benefits just the company or just this manager. And here it's really about what's best for you. All right. So I feel like it is suggesting that maybe this week it is time to kind of like, look at your other opportunities. If there is, like a different department that you could work in that would actually get you into those positions. Are there other companies that you could work for where they would just do you better? And I think it's healthy to always kind of look at that, what else is being offered out there, because if we stay at jobs for a long time, sometimes it actually starts screwing us. You're like at some salary rate for a long time, eventually over time sometimes they're hiring new people at your salary rate after 10 years. It's like, you gotta pay attention to that. So I think that if you look out there, you'll be able to find something. There's something here where like you're like smarter than the rest of the bunch, and you know better. And that's going to work out for you here. Let everybody else wait for that position while you go somewhere else and get it immediately. All right. I'll see you guys soon.